This is a much more acceptable playing surface. It wasn't the best in Shanghai, but Dortmund made light of that in beating Manchester United so comprehensively, though in defence of United we should say they were a bit behind in terms of pre-season preparation than their German opponents. We'll see now how Manchester City measure up in that sense as well. Well, let's give you the team news. Dortmund makes 6 changes from the 11 which rather overran Manchester United last Friday. Papastatopoulos, Schmelzer, Roda, Dembele and Ramos keep their places. Bartra, Şahin, Leitner and Moore came on as substitutes. Berkey, one of Switzerland's goalkeepers in the European Championships in France, and Ginter, who has been ill, get their first match action of the trip. And plenty of substitutes available. The regulations allow 11 to be used. Yes, his name is Fu Ming. We'll avoid any puns from now on, but if players get angry, I'm sure Fu Ming will deal with them. So, as I say, Willy Caballero is in goal. Nicolas Otamendi is ready to go again after a busy summer in the Copa America. Alongside him is Tosin Adarabayoyo, who's a Manchester lad of Nigerian roots. Fabian Delph wasn't fully fit and therefore missed out on England's 2016 Euro squad. But encouraging for City that he starts here. And the new signing, Oleg Zinchenko, who did play for Ukraine in France in June. He does start for Pep Guardiola. Pre-season workouts.
It makes a huge difference at this time of the season.
Mistake by Caballero. And it needed Otamendi to stop Dembele scoring, doing a double. Everyone playing for their places, you would feel, for Manchester City. A bit concerned as Roda went forward. Ousmane Dembele trying again, and here's the galloping Schmelzer. It went past the goalkeeper. No one coming in who would have had a tap-in for Borussia Dortmund there.
That was a great overlap, put it into the perfect area, and a bit of support at the back post, and there's a tap-in there for Dortmund. But the support down the outside here is terrific. Navas not tracking, good ball across. Caballero couldn't get a strong hand onto it, and better support at the back post. Dortmund are ahead.
It's a lot of another giveaway, and again they get away with it. Emre Mor, who played for Turkey in Euro 2016 finals. Caballero's got a bit of sorting out to do here.
Well, he may have been told that he's not to launch it long, but...
And his claims to outstrip Joe Hart have not been helped by the way he started this game. But here is Jesus Navas. Well, it was a chance for Fabian Delph, but on his wrong foot.
Navas does really well, and I think there are times Navas, his decision-making in the final third is poor, but he picks the right ball here. He sees the support of Delph. Awkward one when you're trying to hit it with your first foot, the one nearest the ball. But he'll feel he should have done better, just choked that into the ground. But again, it was Delph supporting of the 3 central midfield players.
Nacho, who is a very confident finisher and was looking a bit for placement rather than power there, and Berkey was able to make the save.
Yeah, I can tell by his reaction he's disappointed. He did the difficult bit to lose a defender. The pass forward wasn't great. He did really well to...
Here's Ramos, Colombian. And get it to Emre Mor. Raised in Denmark, but is now a Turkey international, to the consternation of the Danes. It's a mistake by Adebayo, and again Dortmund don't take the chance, which is rather gift wrap for them by Manchester City.
Well, slack square passes tend to put you in trouble, and that's what we saw there. If you're going to go square in that position, you have to find a teammate. Well, Clichy trying to get across, but careless again from City.
Well, careless in the execution, but maybe, and he's now played competitive football for Turkey, and there's no turning back in the direction of Denmark. Caballero's read that well, but it comes out to Moore. Want to put it onto his left foot if he's going to try and put it back towards what was an unguarded goal, but never always easier to see those situations from a high position than down at pitch level. Here's Gael Clichy. Fernando are getting into these sort of areas more regularly now. Manchester City. And Iheanacho, and Burki did well. Had to come quickly out at the Manchester City forward.
Well, Iheanacho did nothing wrong. He took a really good touch, but by the time he strikes it, the goalkeeper's in his face. Keeper out so quickly. Iheanacho did well with his first touch to get his body open. And he's out.
Fernandinho, Boni. Might have a crack himself here. And he does, and this time the goalkeeper couldn't deal with it, and in fact couldn't get it the second time. Although he'd probably say he would have done, but Bartra hoisted it away. It'll be interesting to see what tactics Premier League rivals adopt against it.
Well, they'll get pressed, that's for sure. Get pressed really high if they're going to try and play out.
David Silva. Wilfried Boni! Well, they're starting to flex their muscles, Manchester City, because the way it's lined up with the second half team, it's got a lot more game time. A free kick has been given. There's a miscue here, and they're really in. And they couldn't take the opportunity, Borussia Dortmund. This time pick up the tempo a little bit here, Borussia Dortmund. Over through for Castro. Well, it was probably the best chance of the match.
Well, a bit of both. I think he carried it for too long, but Angus Gunners out really quickly into his face. Cleanest chance we've seen. I think Dortmund feel they should be getting a corner there. They may have a case. He's well onside. He's timed his run well. Lovely little reverse. Maybe the final touch was a little bit clumsy. Lovely little reverse to get him in.
I think Angus Gunn denied a save in the sense of the here he is, natural left-sided player. Well, they're in, and Aguero puts it into the back of the net. Dortmund asked for offside, but Manchester City, with 12 minutes to go of regulation time, have scored their first goal out here in China. Of course, it's their first game out here.
Okay, from a beautiful switch from Adebayo at the back there. Lovely little through ball for Silva. And Aguero just keeps himself on the right side of the ball so he can't be offside. Silva, as usual, with his head up. Lovely little bit of football from the two substitutes.
Well, for the fans here in China, that's worth the wait. They weren't sure he'd take part in this tournament. Reduced to walking pace at the moment, the 18-year-old, and that might leave a problem here. Kagawa weaving his way through, and the referee has given the penalty, has he? Well, Tuchel thought he had. Initially, I thought he hadn't, and then the referee hasn't made his intentions clear. David Provan,
well, Angelino,
the bones out of this.
Yeah, whatever it was here, yeah, he's definitely tripped here by Fernandinho.
Oh, and they've caught Manchester City out. Oh, and it's found a way through, and it's Pulisic who's done it. So whether it was a penalty or not is academic now. Christian Pulisic pulled the trigger. And tiredness, I think, in the way Manchester City allowed the corner to be rolled in there towards the near post. And the United States international has levelled it up. Look at that.
Yeah, City just switch off. Plenty of numbers in the box, but nobody picking up. Just goes with the inside of his foot here. No real power in this. He's passed that into the net. Angus Gunn unlucky. He sees it really late, and it's through his legs.
Well, one of the most experienced forwards in the world gave Manchester City the lead, Sergio Aguero. And Christian Pulisic has pulled the rabbit out of the hat for Borussia Dortmund. And it's finished here in the International Champions Cup. Dortmund 1, City 1. So the young Spanish midfield player fails with the responsibility of the first kick. And it's Paslak, one of many players from the youth setup that Dortmund have brought out here with them. And that's their first team experience. The new Goetze, more for his look and his style of play. And it's another failed penalty, and Angus Gunn this time joins the party.
Well, matches the save a moment ago of Burke there.
He looked as though he's out on his feet at the end, and now they've sent him up to say, come on, this is all part of your education. He's in front in the shootout, and he has done despite a slip.
I think that just sums up this boy's performance today. He's been full of composure.
Next up is Shinji Kagawa. Against Angus Gunn, and it's 1-1 in the shootout.
Takes his chance again. Angus Gunn goes to the other side this time. Just misread the body language of Kagawa.
Fernandinho, one who started the game, and Breed who finished it as well. And they're going that side now. It's almost a well-worn groove into that corner of the net to it, which is not conventional really, but here's Gonzalo Castro. Had a great chance at 0-0. Ooh, it's gone straight down the middle. He's a bit lucky, but it does the job.
That's the downside of taking your chances. Most goalkeepers will go early to one side. And
here's David Silva, next in line for City. Calmly done. After each side had a penalty saved at the outset. It's a really big role. A bit of high play again. And the penalty from Burnic is dispatched, actually.
Penalty spot's a bit worn here already.
But you expect Aguero to score. Oh, and he only just does. Didn't really kid Burke. He got it past him. "17 years old. And I was about to say Gunn had saved it, because he would have thought he saved it, but it flew up into the roof of the net. So Dortmund still alive here.
Yeah, a wry smile there from Angus Gunn. Very unlucky. Got a good left hand to it. Just comes off his hand at the wrong angle.
Very well dispatched by Nolito. well dispatched by Hobart. Raheem Sterling. Oh, and the goalkeeper saw it coming, and Raheem Sterling probably hasn't had the happiest of summers. Doesn't change his fortune here in Shenzhen.
I think he might have been well off his line, Burkie, when the ball struck.
He certainly knew which way it was going. So a chance for Dortmund, who looked down and out, really. As much as you can ever be when you're only 1-0 down. Again, problems with the spot. So this to win it for Borussia Dortmund, and they haven't won it. Larsen denied by Gunn.
Well done, young man.
On for the last few minutes. Get in.
Even if Burkie goes the right way there, I don't think he saves that. It's tucked right inside the post.
His hopes for Marino, and Manchester City have won the penalty shootout. Angus Gunn has made himself the hero with a series of saves. After a 1-1 draw and a protracted shootout, Manchester City succeed here in Shenzhen.